Okay, so we're here at the Air and Space Museum this morning because this marks 100 years of U.S. Navy aircraft carriers. The first one, the Langley, was based here in Coronado, and we wanted to just come say hi to Jim. Always looking for a reason, but this is a good one. You are a former U.S. Navy pilot. You've flown on and off aircraft carriers, so who better to talk about this display here?
Well, this is about my peeps, as we would say,
yeah.
And it's pretty exciting because when you think of the history of naval aviation, it is based around the aircraft carrier. So the Langley comes along in 1922, so there's going to be a year celebrating the carrier centennial. And it's going to be very, very exciting because certainly San Diego had a lot to do with the very positive history of naval aviation when you go way, way back to Glenn Curtiss selling the first airplane to the Navy right here at Naval Air Station North Island in 1911.
Wow. Okay, now we have a display here. We have the straight deck and the angled deck. Can you take us back in history and tell us what we're looking at?
Well, the Langley, of course, was another ship converted, the USS Jupiter. It was a coal ship, actually, when it was originally built. So it was recommissioned, the Langley, in 1922. You can see it's about 542 feet long. When you compare it to the Abraham Lincoln here, which is over 1,000 feet long, you can see the significant difference in what aircraft carriers were and what aircraft carriers have become. My last carrier was actually stationed right here, the Carl Vinson CVN 70, and I can tell you landing on a bigger deck is always better than a smaller deck. I go way back to the USS Lexington, the first aircraft carrier I ever landed on in the Gulf of Mexico.
Wow. Wow. So this is the Abraham Lincoln is a Nimitz class aircraft carrier, right?
It is. It is. And, you know, the future of naval aviation and kind of the bywords, you know, ready on arrival, you know, the advantage of what naval aviation, the aircraft carrier, the battle group carrier, strike group, whatever you want to call it now and in the past and into the future, you know, it's ready to go to war when they steam into the theater. And that's the real advantage. This is truly a floating city. Since 1993, I think this is the first recorded time when they really said, Bill Clinton said, where are the aircraft carriers? Mm-hmm. Every president before and after has always indicated a need to know where the carrier strike groups were because we could affect successful battle operations as soon as we get there and actually way out. We can launch long-range strikes if need be.
Yeah. Wow, it's amazing. The evolution of the aircraft carrier, this is just one of them here, and we've got a couple more that we'll show in our next reports.
Well, we do. And once again, it's going to be an exciting year. They're going to start off with some events in March because March 20, 100 years ago, the Langley comes about in Hampton Roads. There'll be a series of events at all of the carrier museums across the country, and I think there are going to be some additional ones. And the hope, of course, that, you know, Commander Naval Air Forces is right here in San Diego, that towards Veterans Day, we'll have perhaps 2, 3, 4 days of very special activities, all based around honoring that history of the carrier and really the future of naval aviation that will continue on for our nation. And
next time we rejoin you guys, we're going to talk about the future of aircraft carriers because we're about to step out of the Nimitz class and into the Gerald Ford class, and it's really exciting.
Oh, no, it's exciting technology, flex bases, electromagnetic catapults. The future is here, and our Navy is ready to go to war in defense of our nation anytime, anywhere, ready on arrival.
Yeah. All right. Jim Kidrick, he's president and CEO of the San Diego Air and Space Museum. That's where we join you from this morning. We'll talk some more about aircraft carriers coming up.